That wraps up another edition of the Morning Music Mix. Captain and Company takes off in 5 on oldschool101.com. Class is always in session.
All right, our next record, You Be a Disc Jockey.
Now in its 10th season, Orlando Community Arts and Orlando Health present Claire and the Chocolate Nutcracker at the Dr. Phillips Center for Performing Arts on Saturday, November the 26th at 7 p.m. Join Claire on her magical journey to the Kingdom of Toys as she tours the world, visiting Africa, Asia, and the Caribbean, as well as India, Spain, and other lands. Get your tickets today at drphillipscenter.org. And don't forget to pick up your Claire and the Chocolate Nutcracker dolls at claireandthechocolatenutcracker.com.
Hey, Kansas City, got bugs, rats in the front room, roaches in the back? Better call our guy Johnny and the folks at Ed Milberger Pest Control. 913-498-BUGS. That's 913-498-2847. With over 120 years experience in the field, their technicians will rid your home or business of those unwanted, unsightly insects, spiders, rodents, termites, and more. Check them out on Facebook. Ed Milberger Pest Control. 913-498-BUGS. That's 913-498-2847. A household name in Kansas City Pest Control since 1939. Proudly employee-owned and operated. Se habla español.
Ladies, mark your calendar for December the 2nd through the 4th for some serious networking, vendors, entertainment, and 7 times NAACP award recipient Nikki Giovanni. Call 386-688-1294. That's 386-688-1294. Or go online to uniqueproductionsllc.com for details. And thanks, oldschool101.com, for caring.
Hey everybody, this is Slick Vic, and I have yet another way to listen to Captain and Company in the morning. Log into the Streaming Pulse app. Since Streaming Pulse is the server farm for which you broadcast from, you might as well download their app. Go to genre, click hip hop and R&B, and there you have us. Yet another way to enjoy Captain and Company in the morning on oldschool101.com. That's the Streaming Pulse app. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Make some noise!
oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast.
Number 1.
Winter Park, Orlando, Florida.
They're Americans!
Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
Copyright 2022.
The one and only. You're rocking with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
Check this out.
Did you know that you can get one of your favorite Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network DJs to come out to your next house party, corporate party, holiday party, or wedding reception?
Do you realize what effect this will have on the American people?
All you have to do is call and say, I need a real DJ to turn my party out. Prices start from $300.
Oh, yeah.
We've got our own equipment, music library, and light show. We just ask you for a 50% deposit. The balance paid when we show up to play, and that's it. We accept PayPal and, of course, cash. Don't settle for a sucker DJ.
I'm sorry I ruined your New Year's Eve party, Lieutenant Dan.
Call the pros you listen to every day on the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Do you really want to party?
407-796-8264. That's 407-796-8264.
Stand by.
Power on.
About time we're going to start the party without you.
Let's get the show going.
Captain Company
Is now boarded.
A gate.
2022. The thoughts and opinions expressed on Captain Company do not reflect those of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network, my union, its affiliates, and or sponsors. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Captain Company Internet Airways flight number 2012 with nonstop hits for grown folk from Central Florida. My name is Tammy, and I will be your head flight attendant this morning, along with Reese, the producer. If there is anything I can do to make this show more enjoyable for you this morning, please don't hesitate to let me know by ringing or texting 407-304-0488. The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign, so please sit back and relax and enjoy Captain and Company, now via your favorite online station.
Well, good morning from the flight deck. This is your captain speaking. Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Mike. What day is it, Mike? Listen, guess what today is?
I don't like Mondays. Tell me why. I don't like Mondays. Tell me why.
It's Back to Work Monday.
If you on the job right now, quit your surfing. Back to work, fool.
It's time to go to work.
Welcome aboard American Airlines Flight 1787 to Washington, D.C. Our flying time will be 1 hour and 43 minutes at an altitude of 35,000 feet. Current weather conditions in D.C. are partly cloudy and 75 degrees.
I go to work like a doctor. When I rock the mic, you got to like the way I operate. I make miracles happen just from rapping. I'm so lyrically potent, and I'm floating and exploding on the scene. Mean, I got the potential to make it go then chill. I got the credentials that is so essential to make a rhyme essential. Then you know I will fulfill, make a couple of mil as I build a guild for all the rappers to skill and kill the weak rappers and no frills. Hang him in effigy, if he's a sucker. Hang him to the left of me, cause my right hand man is my mic stand and the microphone that I own. And my game plan is keep it at a steady pace. Ain't no reason to rush, it ain't no race. I'ma hit the top just when I wanna. And it's a matter of time, and I'm gonna, cause I know when to. Go ahead, enter the classic Modi rap that sent you running around, holding your head, asking your homeboy, yo man, you heard what he said? Another funky rhythm. Look at your man and give him a high five, cause I'm live, running around with him. Telling everybody hanging out on the block, it's time to wake up and check the clock. Punch it. I go to work. I go to work. I go to work. Like an architect, I build a rhyme, sometimes it climbs so erect. Skyscrapers look like atoms, cause electrons rolling in patterns. Writing out word after word with each letter, it becomes visibly better. Cause my foundation built a nation of rappers. And after I came off vacation, I came to roam the land to own, stand alone on the microphone. Daddy's home, so open the door. Playtime is over, time to go to work. Work to show the suckers in the place who run their face. A taste of the bass and who's the ace, start the race. I'm coming in first. With each verse I build a curse, so rappers can't capture Modi's rapture. And after I have to slap you senseless with endless rhymes. Don't pretend this is anything short of stupendous. And when this rhyme is done, your mind will become so trapped in the rap you lust another one. But you gotta wait, it takes time. I don't write, I build a rhyme. Draw the plans, draft the diagrams, an architect an effect and it slams. And if it's weak when I'm done, renovate and build another one. I go to work. Go to work. I go to work like a boxer, train the brain and aim to outfox you like a punch. My rhyme rocks you, sometimes it knocks you so hard it stops you dead in your track. So power packed, before you can react, you're flat on your back. Down for the count, get up and dismount, cause I'm coming with an endless amount of rhymes in a hurry, like a flurry, a collage, a camouflage, a power punch. But don't worry, knowledge is an antidote. I got hands that smoke, writing at the speed of light with insight. I wrote rhymes on a level so you can't relate unless you're intelligent, so stay away. Sleepwalkers, slick talkers, this time a native New Yorkers, riding a crescendo wave to say the mental state of the fan so he can understand my pencil's writing the rhyme in its highest form. And I'ma drop it on you like a bomb, and when it explodes, I'll blow up. A few casualties, but so what if you slow, you blow, you know you go. I flow on pro, I go to work. Whoever said it must be new to this. When you hear me, you'll compare me to a prophet for profit, not merely putting words together for recreation. Each rhyme's a dissertation. You wanna know my occupation? I get paid to rock the nation. I go to work. I go to work. I go to work. I go to
We're rolling, Captain. There's no need to fear.
Captain and Company in the morning.
Is here.
You know this ain't no place for no kids.
And no, you can't have a lap dance.
He talks more than the phonograph record.
Do you want to have a party? Do you want to have a ball? Do you want to make a scene? Then scream!
Roses are red, violets are blue. Oh my God, what a weekend, I mean to tell you. And what a week as we march on to show number 2,500 this time next week. Oh my goodness. Hey, the Jaguars whooped some ass this weekend. I can't believe the Detroit clobbered Washington. And the Aces are WNBA champs. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. And then, of course, they're laying the Queen to rest. And can they hear us in Puerto Rico? Hello, Puerto Rico. Can you hear me? Hurricane Fiona tore up the place. Details forthcoming on Captain and Company in the morning.
Tears, no fears, man. Oh, is that right? Respect it, don't neglect it. All right, my brother. Treat it, don't beat him. All right, baby.
Wheels up, flaps down. Let's fly.
Texas 1549, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
You can always return to Orlando.
You like it? Tell me what you're working with.
I'm working with Duval Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See? And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida. Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See? And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida. Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See? And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida. Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See? And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida. Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See? And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida. Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See? And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida. Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See? And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida. Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See? And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida. I know they're happy as hell in Duval, y'all. Oh my God, they almost had a shutout. That's what I'm talking about. Them Jaguars. 24. And the pesky Colts, a lowly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was well worth the road trip up to Happy Jacks. The reason we still call Jacksonville Happy Jacks, there used to be a liquor store there called Happy Jacks years ago. All right, Captain Company in the morning, flight number 2495. That means 5 more to the big 2,500. And yes, of course, the player haters are running their mouths, but I'm not even going to worry about it. Keep talking and I'll keep staying on the air. What can I say? I've even outlasted a queen. Oh! I did, didn't I? Slick Vic, what's going on, brother?
Captain, good morning. There was almost about a shutout yesterday. They did pitch goose egg against the Colts.
I thought this Colts got 7. Didn't they get 7
No.
at the end? Stop it, Vic.
No.
Stop it. I thought they got 7 at the very end.
No, they didn't.
I was in such disarray running my mouth with Kumo Kyle and my son up in the press box. And, of course, Marky B, the king of, how can I say it? Just foolishness when it comes to trivia. I mean, we had everybody up in the press box laughing. But now, hold on now, Vic. Don't sit up here and make me get this damn piece of paper out. I swore.
No, they got no points.
Okay, let me look. I got my official. I'm paying it. It tells you how much I'm paying attention. So anyhow, speaking of points, let's just go over here and talk about Saturday college football.
Yes, let's.
You know, I do know about that, and I'm in shock. I'm in complete shock.
At what?
The foolishness I saw in college football this weekend. I turn on a game and somebody's getting beat 56-0. Then I flip a channel and it's 49-7. I flip a channel again, it's 35-0. I flip a channel, it's 24-6. I'm like, you're playing college football, for crying out loud. Do you know how to score?
Apparently not. Captain, let me put it to you. Let me provide you some perspective, as I always do. In games involving top 25 teams, the closest game was Texas A&M Miami. Don't take that back. It was Florida USF, and Florida won that game by because of a missed field goal.
Wow.
Only 2 games involving top 25 teams were not decided by less than 10 points, meaning every other game was decided by 11 points or more, and 10 games were decided by more than 3 touchdowns.
Absolutely foolishness. I mean, my God. I wish they would stop. Whoever schedules college football games, please stop with these cupcakes, these mofo teachers college. I mean,
well, it ain't gonna get any better on this Saturday, Cap. I mean, it gets a little better, but it doesn't get that much better.
I mean, I don't want to see Florida State play. I don't know. How about
Duquesne?
No. I'm going to go even worse than that. I don't want to see Florida State play the Sanford Teachers College. Okay, that's a waste of my time. I don't want to see. I don't want to see. I don't want to see. Victor, listen. I don't want to see Florida play the Eatonville Teachers College. Okay. I don't want to see Florida A&M play Pahokee. I mean, I want to see somebody play somebody.
Well, you're going to get Clemson playing Wake Forest Saturday at 12 noon. You're going to see Baylor go to Iowa State at 12 noon on ESPN2. You're going to see Florida play Tennessee at 3:30 on CBS. So you're going to see Arkansas play Texas A&M in Jerry World at 7 o'clock on ESPN. So you're going to see some good football, Captain. I mean, I just can't. I can't help the fact that the games we saw this Saturday were trash.
Trap? No, not trap. Not TRAP.
I said trash.
TRASH. Trash. Garbage. I should have cut the grass, for crying out loud. In 97% humidity instead of watching this garbage.
Man, look.
I mean, even Jackson State ran all over Grambling. What, I mean...
63-24.
Wow.
It wasn't even that close.
I mean, just sad. No wonder we talk trash in the press box. And yes, my Jag fans, Vic was right. They did pitch a shutout, 24-0. I swore somebody scored. I swore they scored a garbage touchdown. But then again, maybe they scored and it was taken off the board. I mean, fourth quarter, we were so happy. You know, we were about as happy as, I don't know, Donald Trump thinking he's going to be president again. I mean, we were running around just believing anything in Jacksonville at that moment. So, life does go on.
It does.
And with that said, there are hundreds of thousands of people lining the streets to bid farewell to Queen Elizabeth. Would they do that when Barack Obama passes? Or better yet...
I don't... I think so.
You think so?
Yes.
What about Joe Pa or even one of the Bushes if they passed away?
I don't know about that. I don't know about the Bushes.
Okay, but I'm just amazed, and I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just being amazed as a person.
Yes.
That there's that much coverage for somebody who has passed away. I know the person has lived a long and prosperous life, but I think the coverage is, well...
A little bit much.
Yeah, a bit much. We should be covering why are people unemployed or homeless in America. You know, I think there's other things that are a little more...
A priority.
Yes, like the good food at Buc-ee's. You know, last night we had to stop again to go by Buc-ee's Missionary Baptist Church. And speaking of Buc-ee's Missionary Baptist Church, Kumo Kyle will be live on the flight deck on Monday. Also, Slick Vic will be here on Monday.
Yes, he will.
Also, my son will be here on Monday. It's gonna be a wild time on Captain and Company in the Morning next Monday.
Hey, baby. Listen, rapping about. Hey, baby. Let me tell you, girl. Wait a minute. You see it. Sing in the trees, I can rap about the bees till I'm weak in my knees. I can rap about the night till it changes to day, and I can rap about the games that people play. I say, get it. Hey, baby. When it comes to rapping, this much I have got. 'Cause when I get my hands on you, the rapping's got to stop. And I can rap it to the kiddies with their magic spoons. Rap about the water that falls from the sky, and I can rap about the crackers on the 4th of July. Pow, pow. Get it. Listen, baby. All that sort of rapping anyone can do. Rapping's just not happening when it comes to you. And if you need a rapper, just call me on the phone. But if I speak to you, girl, all but 3 words will be gone. On the way to effect, I can rap about the button that you push for eject. I can rap about the moon and the stars in the sky. I can rap about the sun, you and I. Hit me, baby.
What makes for a great story? Is it drama? Action? Or is it love? Not just love, but the kind of love that makes you do crazy things.
Woo! Bang!
Exactly. A great story has to have heroes we can root for. It has magic. It has power. And every once in a while, it has miracles. A great story needs an opening that sucks you in. A middle that won't let you go, and a mind-blowing, nail-biting ending that has you hanging on every snap. That's what makes for a great story. And as luck would have it, that's our story.
Captain and Company in the morning.
There you go. 20%.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. My music hits me so hard, makes me say, oh my Lord, thank you for blessing me. What a mind to rhyme and to hype me. It feels good when you know you're down. A super dope homeboy from the Oak Town, and I'm known as such. And this is a beat you can't touch. I told you, homeboy, you can't touch this. Yeah, that's how we living, and you know you can't touch this. Look in my eyes, man, you can't touch this. Yo, let me bust the funky lyrics. Fresh new kicks and bands. You got it like that. Now you know you want to dance. So move out of your seat and get a fire girl and catch this beat while it's rolling. Hold on, pump a little bit and let them know what's going on like that. Like that. Hold on a minute, just don't fall on back. Let them know that you're too much. And this is a beat they can't touch. Yo, I told you, you can't touch this. Why you standing there, man? You can't touch this. Yo, sound the bell. School is in, sucker. You can't touch this. Give me a song or rhythm, making them sweat. That's what I'm giving them now. They know. You talk about the hammer, you're talking about a show that's hyped and tight. Singles are sweating so fast, them a whiteboard tape. To learn what's it gonna take in the 90s to burn the charts. Legit. Either work hard or you might as well quit. That's word because you know you can't touch this. You can't touch this. Break it down. Stop. Hammer time. Go with the flow. It is said if you can't groove to this, then you probably are dead. So wave your hands in the air. Bust a few moves. Run your fingers through your hair. This is it. For a winner, dance to this, and you're gonna get there. The move. Slide your rump. Just for a minute, let's all do the bump. Bump, bump, bump. Yeah. You can't touch this. Look, man. You can't touch this. You better get hype, boy, because you know you can't touch this. Ring the bell. School's back in. Break it down. Stop. Hammer time. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. Break it down. Stop. Hammer time. Every time you see me, the hammer's just so hype. I'm dope on the floor and I'm magic on the mic. Now why would I ever stop doing this with others making records that just don't hit? I tour around the world, from London to the Bay. It's hammer go, hammer empty, hammer yo, hammer, and the rest can go and play. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. Yeah. You can't touch this. I told you. You can't touch this. Too high. You can't touch this. Yeah, we out of here. You can't touch this.
We interrupt this program for a special announcement.
Captain and Company in the morning. Back to some normalcy. Back to work Monday for a change. Slick Vic with some news you could use to start your day.
Queen Elizabeth II will be remembered at a funeral today in London's Westminster Abbey, and she'll later be laid to rest beneath St. George's Chapel. That's after long lines this past weekend and late last week, as the British public paid their respects to the monarch who served from 1952 until her death earlier this month. Joan Green waited 13 hours.
70 years of her life, and I think this is the least we can do. I'm trying to hold it together. It's the least we can do for her. It's the last thing we can do for her, to say thank you. Before we went in, everybody's chattering, and then all at once it goes very quiet when you're standing on the stairs and you look around you, and the architecture in that building is unbelievable. And it went very, very quiet. People were very respectful, and obviously alone with their own emotions and thoughts. As I was. I don't regret a minute of it, even though we had to wait 13 hours today. It was worth it. So, yes, I'm very pleased I came.
Some 2,000 people are expected to attend the funeral, and London's mayor's office said up to 2 million may line the city's streets. Some normality returned to Britain this past weekend amid national mourning, including a number of Premier League soccer matches, but the country will be virtually shut down today. More than 10,000 police officers are on patrol in London, including reinforcements brought in from across the nation. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says more than 10 torture chambers have been found in the country's Kharkiv region since a counterattack pushed Russian forces back last week. The region's prosecutor's office said it's launched an investigation after finding tools of torture and documents that showed Russia established a police force that operated a jail where the alleged abuse took place. Russian forces have been accused of war crimes and atrocities at several points since their February invasion, especially in the Kyiv suburb of Bucha. Meanwhile, schools in Russia's Belgorod region have been closed this week as they shift to remote learning. Ukraine's counteroffensive has recently bled across the border into that part of Russia, and Russian officials say homes and other businesses have been destroyed. The U.S. sent long-range artillery to Ukraine on the condition that it not be used to bomb Russian cities and towns. But Ukraine troops have pushed close enough to the border to reach those towns with their own equipment.
Earlier today in Taiwan, a powerful earthquake struck, leaving widespread damage. The 6.8 magnitude quake also causing a bridge to collapse, in addition to several other buildings. A train was also derailed.
And that's what's going on in the world we live in at this hour. I'll talk to you throughout the show, including horoscopes and entertainment towards the bottom of hour number 1. And now the captain will tell us about our weather as we enter another week.
Yes, let's talk about the weather north of the border, shall we? Toronto, Canada, good morning. 69 degrees on the outside, 77. Clouds and a good chance of an afternoon thunder shower for you this afternoon. Washington, D.C., 70 on the outside. In the DMV, 88 and sunshine. Kansas City with Johnny Brooklyn, they're getting a hot flash. Yes, a hot flash. Listen to this, 79 right now. 98 later on today, 99 tomorrow, and then that's about it. No more 90s for you in Kansas City. Our friends out there on the left coast, San Francisco, 59 on the outside, 71 in fair skies. Los Angeles, 60 right now, 78 in partly cloudy skies. Orlando, 74 and 88 in partly cloudy skies. But hold on. We have a hurricane to talk about, and this one is pummeling the Dominican Republic right now. Hurricane Fiona, 18.8 north, 69.0 west. Maximum sustained winds at 90 miles an hour, moving northwest at 7. That's why you can't get a hold of anybody in Puerto Rico right about now, because most of the island was hit yesterday from the hurricane. Now this storm is going up to the Turks and the Caicos, and then going to make that right-hand turn and head up toward the maritime region of Canada. So, East Coast U.S., we have been spared. No excuse for you not to be here next Monday for the 2,500th episode of Captain and Company in the Morning.
Are you ready, boy? Here I come. Catch me. I'm falling. You came into my life. The look in your eyes took me by surprise. It's you and nobody else. Your love has made me so blind I can't see. I am just standing from heaven above. So catch me, God, for me, baby. Hold on to my love. Catch me, I'm falling. Catch me now, I'm falling. Catch me, I'm falling. Catch me now, I'm falling. Falling in love, two hearts beating in time. Rhythm as one. I'm yours, you are mine. For you, I surrender myself. Each night, every day, always feeling this way. Falling in motion, as though I had wings. Your sweet love and emotion, baby, it's magic, a magical thing. Catch me, I'm falling. Catch me now, I'm falling. Oh, oh, oh. Catch me, I'm falling. Catch me now, I'm falling. Falling in love.
Orlando, you know what time it is. Captain and Company in the morning, and America's home for classic hip-hop, dance, and R&B all day long. Oldschool101.com.
Take off the slow. Make it go.
You won't break my soul. 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 I'm telling everybody, everybody, everybody.
release the time, release the strain, release the stress, release the love, forget the rest.
I'ma let down my hair, 'cause I lost my mind. B is back and I'm sleeping real good at night. The queens in the front and the doms in the back. Ain't taking no flicks, but the whole click snap. There's a whole lot of people in the house trying to smoke with the yak in your mouth. And we back outside. You said you outside, but you ain't that outside. Worldwide hoodie with the mask outside. In case you forgot how we act outside. Motivation. I found me a new foundation, yeah. Taking my new salvation. My own foundation, yeah. Oh, baby, you won't break my soul. 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 And I'm telling everybody, yeah. You don't seek it, you won't see it, that we all know. Can't break my soul. If you don't think it, you won't be it, that love ain't yours. Can't break my soul. Trying to fake it never makes it, that we all know. Can't break my soul. Can have the stress and I'll take less, I'll justify love. We go round in circles, searching for love. We go up and down, lost and found, searching for love. Looking for something that lives inside me. Something that lives inside me. You won't break my soul. 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 Telling everybody, everybody. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. No, no. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. And I'm telling everybody, everybody, taking my own salvation, and I'm building my own foundation, yeah. I done found me a new foundation, yeah. I'm taking my new salvation, and I'ma build my own foundation, yeah.
Beyonce on Captain Company in the morning, 44 after the hour. Slick Vic was supposed to help out with horoscopes, but he's got his day job to handle, so he can't handle two things at one time. And BP is still, well, how can we put it? Resting. So we've got it. That's all right. I can do two things at one time, or three things, or four things, or five. No, well, I'm only kidding. All right, anyhow, Aries, today's a fantastic day, so make the most of it. You're emotionally and mentally prepared to go on a new adventure. God only knows what that's going to be. All I can say is that your energy will be fast and furious. You can work harmoniously with electrical gadgets and new technologies. So maybe you're going to be the one to help me out with the horoscope. Taurus, today you'll be tested, so brace yourself for the unexpected. A large piece of your life is coming into question at this time. You're being forced to face the music. Is this something that really rings true in your inner being? That's pretty interesting. Gemini, my two-faced people on this Back to Work Monday, you have lots of energy at your disposal today, but it's erratic and powerful. You'll also have stamina to make major changes and the opportunity to break free from any restrictions that might hold you back. Cancer, it's time to take a bold step forward. Do you have the confidence in yourself and all the careful planning you have been painstakingly doing for the past few months? Kind of like the Jaguars. Oh my goodness, did they take some steps forward yesterday? Realize that much of this is hard work and it is finally paying off. Our lovable Leos, you can't ask for a better day. Positive energy is coming your way. Kind of like that positive chi that you've been drinking lately. You could be looking for opportunities that are right in front of you. You might even start going through some significant upheaval right now, like realizing in your relationship that person is the wrong pick. Hey, you can trade your draft choices. Virgos! Be on your toes today and expect the unexpected. People might be acting out in rash, outlandish ways, kind of like people on Monday that didn't get anything over the weekend, if you know what I'm saying. So just go with the flow. As usual, you will have a tremendous ability to roll with those punches. Libras, on this Back to Work Monday, if you've put in your time and done your homework, this day can be very rewarding. Watch out for incredible opportunities that could be hiding nearby. Everything is going to be going smooth. You're going to love today. You'll thank me tomorrow about loving today. You like that one? That was a save. Porpisco. You might find people are very stubborn today, so take care. Arrangements or actually arguments can explode out of nowhere. Kind of like me trying to figure out what song am I going to play after I'm talking. But I think I've got it. Type that. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Don't get pressured to get involved in something that makes you feel uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. And remember, it's okay to walk away from a bad situation. Sagittarius, how you doing on a Back to Work Monday? Initiate a major change in life, break free from the humdrum, and launch into something exciting, kind of like watching that rocket last night take off. SpaceX had a launch about 8:30 last night, and we were driving back from Jacksonville, and Kumo Kyle and I both looked up in the sky and says, "Oh my God, look at the rocket!" That was pretty cool. After Sagittarius comes Capricorn. What's going on, Cap? Action is the word of the day. Whether you're initiating it or feeling the brunt of it, you'll be caught up in a vortex of it. Try not to lose your temper. Everything will be all right. Just say what's on your mind, and life goes on. Kind of like Pisces stinking up the joint and making me think they're going one way and we're going another. But that's a fish, right? Fish don't always go the right way they're supposed to go. You might not get things done the way you want to get them done today, but don't sweat it. Go easy on yourself. You still have a few unchecked things on the list tonight. And last but not least, the most perfect people, the ones that always seem to get themselves out of a rut, Aquarius. Today you might be filled with sudden changes and unexpected events. That's exactly what I'm going through right now. The energy is electric and strong. People will act in erratic, powerful bursts, so stay centered and maintain your focus. Kind of like this song, Just Roll with the Punches, baby.
You better tell your boy to get ready. Hey, you hot dogs, we's back again, rolling. I swear. Oh, what you mean? Gotta get over the hump. I got to. Gotta get over the hump. I'm going all the way. Gotta get over the hump. Me and the fellas, you know. Gotta get over the hump. My name's Money Stone, and I'm back from the past. Here to deliver this funk to your ask me no questions, y'all. Rolling. Yes. You know what I mean. Look here. I got my moon rockets in my slingshot. I'm aiming at the mothership. How? Gonna pull the sucker in 45-degree angle. Kind like those, you know what I mean. Oh, look here, I'm the first and the last, the beginning and the end, the future and the past. In other words, y'all, I'm the whole thing. Yeah. Gotta get over the hump. I got to. Gotta get over the hump. Right away. Hey, I got the wrong string, but I've got the right yo. Yeah, we the same ones came to your long stroke, you know, all the way down in this town. I swear we roll. Be like Sugar Ray. Say bon. Yeah, I don't know how far we got to go, y'all. But I want you to know that the ABC is with you. And you know, I think it's about time here for the ABC breakdown. And praise you. We're waiting. Wait a minute. Look at here. If you dancing out there, you must leave the funkin' to us. Oh yeah. You see, we're coming to you like the Wonder Bread Doughboys. You know, building your funk in 12 different ways. I know we can make it. I know we can make it if we try. We put our heads together now. We gotta get over. I know we can make it. Got to get over. I know we can make it if we try. We put our heads together now. We gotta get over the hump. Detroit, L.A., Chicago, New York, wherever you may live, I want you to know that the ABC band is with you. Got to. Want you to like us. Don't ever strike us. Look out now. You know when society throw that right cross at you, you got to duck. Hit him with the left jab. Oh, hip the dippy. Had a great fall from a millionaire to nothing at all. And all his friends try to put him down. But he don't care, cause he's still around. Rolling with them punches, baby. Oh, got to. You can hump for one and you can hump for two. While you busy humping, we gonna hump over you. I swear, got to get over rolling. Yeah, with them left jabs and right crosses. All that stuff, you know what I mean. Look here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Somebody's got me by the toe. Let me go. Let him go. I got to get over. How? Miami, D.C., Denver, San Antonio. It don't make no difference. You got to.
Captain the Company in the Morning, finishing up hour number 1 on this Back to Work Monday as we get some normalcy around here leading up to 2500. Slick Vic with your entertainment report, brought to you as always by the BJ Murphy Show, who returns to the airways today, 3 to 6 on oldschool101.com. The Viola Davis-led action epic The Woman King easily conquered the North American box office in its opening weekend in theaters. The film, directed by Gina Prince Bythewood, surpassed expectations and earned $19 million in ticket sales, according to estimates from Sony on Sunday. It was a weekend that may not have been filled with blockbusters, but it was a solid weekend nonetheless. Barbarian came in second in its second weekend in theaters with $6.3 million, while Pearl came in third with $3.1 million. Just edging out See How They Run, a 1957 murder mystery with Sam Rockwell, coming in just below $3.1 million in fourth. Bullet Train rounded out the top 5 with $2.5 million. Top Gun Maverick came in sixth with $2.2 million, squeaking by DC League of Super Pets with The Invitation, Millions to Rise of Gru, and Moonish Daydream rounding out the top 10. Grammy-winning rapper Cardi B resolved a year-long criminal case stemming from a pair of brawls at New York City strip clubs. She pled guilty Thursday in a deal that will require her to perform 15 days of community service. She agreed to a conditional discharge just as her case was about to go to trial. She said in a statement, quote, "Part of growing up and maturing is being accountable for your actions," which the captain and I could say that about a lot of people we know who hang around us on a regular basis. She pled guilty to 2 misdemeanor charges stemming from fights that took place in 2018. 10 other counts, including 2 felonies, were dismissed. 2 co-defendants also pled guilty to various charges. According to prosecutors, Cardi B and her entourage were targeting employees of Angel Strip Club in Flushing, Queens over an apparent personal dispute. She rejected a plea deal back in 2019 that would have given her a conditional discharge. Prosecutors then presented a case to a grand jury and obtained an indictment that included the 2 felony charges, which later turned out to be dismissed. Cardi B said, quote, "These moments don't define me and are not reflective of who I am now. I'm looking forward to moving past this situation with my family and friends and getting back to the things I love the most, the music and my fans. That and being half naked on your music videos." You forgot that part, Cardi. That wraps up our entertainment report for this morning. More Back to Work Monday coming up here at Captain and Company in the Morning.
Now in its 10th season, Orlando Community Arts and Orlando Health present Claire and the Chocolate Nutcracker at the Dr. Phillips Center for Performing Arts on Saturday, November the 26th at 7 p.m. Join Claire on her magical journey to the Kingdom of Toys as she tours the world, visiting Africa, Asia, and the Caribbean, as well as India, Spain, and other lands. Get your tickets today at drphillipscenter.org. And don't forget to pick up your Claire and the Chocolate Nutcracker dolls at claireandthechocolatenutcracker.com.
Ladies, mark your calendar for December the 2nd through the 4th for some serious networking, vendors, entertainment, and 7 times NAACP award recipient Nikki Giovanni. Call 386-688-1294. That's 386-688-1294. Or go online to uniqueproductionsllc.com for details. And thanks oldschool101.com for caring.
Make some noise!
oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast.
Number 1,
Winter Park, Orlando, Florida.
They're Americans!
Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
Copyright 2022.
The one and only. You're rocking with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
Hey, Kansas City, got bugs, rats in the front room, roaches in the back? Better call our guy Johnny and the folks at Ed Milberger Pest Control. 913-498-BUGS. That's 913-498-2847. With over 120 years experience in the field, their technicians will rid your home or business of those unwanted, unsightly insects, spiders, rodents, termites, and more. Check them out on Facebook. Ed Milberger Pest Control. 913-498-BUGS. That's 913-498-2847. A household name in Kansas City Pest Control since 1939. Proudly employee-owned and operated. Se habla español.
Just another manic Monday.
It's Back to Work Monday.
If you on the job right now, quit your surfing. Back to work, fool.
Hour number 2 of Captain Company in the Morning on a Back to Work Monday. They were working in Jacksonville, Duval, y'all, over the weekend as the Jags blanked the Colts 24-0. I don't know where I gave them a garbage touchdown. I don't know, but hey, that's what happens when I'm hanging out with my son Israel. Dad, these people get to eat all this food like this? Yes, son, that's part of being a reporter, media, you know. All right, 5 after the hour on Captain Company in the morning. I see Slick Vic is busy doing other things, so we'll just handle it like we always do. Let's see what else is going on around here. Trying to get ready for show number 2500. I've been going through audio over the weekend. You know, had a good time in D.C. last week. So good that I don't know why in the world did I record this. Maybe I was just in awe by the lady that was running the train. Listen to this.
Pentagon City. Doors opening right side.
I mean, she has a radio voice. Too bad she's driving trains. She should be on, like, Kiss FM or something in D.C. Or if she needs a gig here, holla, girl. Hurricane Fiona pummeling the Dominican Republic as we speak. We'll keep you abreast of what's going on down there. I hear that in Puerto Rico, the majority of the island has no power. So if you know how to get a hold of anybody down there on the island, I hope their batteries are charged up. What else is going on around here? Oh, getting ready for the big show next week. Working on the guest list. We'll be making calls to find out who's coming in and who is not. And it seems like there's something else we were working on around here. Oh, that's right. Tickets for Monster Trucks. Coming up the end of October. So keep it right here to Captain Company in the morning. There's always something going on around here, especially when we think of you, the listener.
Baby, anytime my world gets crazy, all I have to do to calm it is just think of you. 'Cause when I think of you, baby, nothing else seems to matter. 'Cause when I think of you, baby, all I think about is our love. I just get more attached to you when you hold me in your arms and squeeze me, and you leave me making me blue. 'Cause when I think of you, baby, all I think about is our love.
You some bitch. Don't you cuss on this here radio. I apologize to all the friendly folk who are listening.
Captain and Company in the morning.
Do you really want to party?
I've been acting different, yeah. Funny how I finally flipped the script on you. And you the one who's double dipping, yeah. You so sloppy how I caught you slipping up. You're off the lease, run me my keys. No more bumping up the hill, yeah. I ain't even got the miles to trip on, yeah. New phone, who it is? Brand new, like the way. Rack it up, no assist. Make bitch, I ain't average. Wake up, need is it? Hennessy, take a sip, look at my jeans. I'm too big, I ain't got no room for extra baggage. Don't forget to come and pick up your don't leave no pieces. You need to hurry and pick up your while I'm up cleaning. Boy, please, I don't need it. Memories, all that shit, you could keep it. Hey, don't forget to come and pick up your fill. Don't leave no pieces. To get for you. You ran out of chances I forgive you. Yeah, listen, now you're listening. Just for you to go and break my heart again. Learn my lesson. Yeah, and I ain't coming back. And you missing what you had now. And I put you on the who it is? Contact, notices. You need a ride, call that bitch. Gas way too expensive. No more penalties. Pop-up visitors. Hands tied, no grip. I ain't got no room for extra baggage. So don't forget to come and pick up your feelings. Don't leave those pieces. You need to hurry up, pick up your feelings. I'm not gonna do what my heart once was. But you had your fun, but it had it now. Now I'm really done. I deserve so much more than you gave to me. So now I'm saving me, and I made my peace. So you can run them streets, but don't forget to come and pick up your feelings. Don't leave no pieces. You need to hurry and pick up your feelings. While I'm up waiting, boy, please. I don't need it. You can keep. I don't need it. Don't forget to pick up your
Back to work Monday. Jasmine Sullivan talking about picking up pieces. I want to know, do English people drink after a funeral? I want to know that.
Captain, did you forget? It's time for the daily comedy bit. I'm looking out for you, buddy.
Poor Junior. I can't get over how he went so fast. Just up and died out of the clear blue sky.
Yes, he did.
And for no particular reason.
That's a shame.
Hey, nigga. Hey, listen, maybe y'all didn't hear me. I said let's talk about something cheerful.
We just can't sit around like nothing happened. Junior Cooper was our friend, and I feel the loss.
I do too. Yeah, I feel the loss more than all of you. You died owing me $9.47.
Say, anybody know what Junior died of?
Nobody knows. He was always sort of a hypochondriac.
You mean an alcoholic? Someone told me Junior's liver went out. And as much as he used to drink, I don't blame his liver for leaving.
Say, how you supposed to take care of your liver?
I tell you the way I take care of mine. I flour it and fry it and smother it in onion.
I've been having trouble hearing out of my left ear. I wonder what that's a sign of.
That's a sign of earwax, Bubba. And I suggest you use Q-tips.
Hey, listen, I don't want to hear no more about dying and sickness. I'm gonna have me a glass of Ripple.
That's a good idea. I'll help you. Just what we need to cheer us up.
You mean to tear you up? You all should be ashamed. How can you drink right after a funeral?
Like this? Give me another one, then, Brady.
Fred Sanford, you just left the house of the Lord.
And now I'm in my house.
All of y'all ought to be ashamed, drinking like a school of fish. My Bible says, be not drunk with wine.
What does it say about scotch? Hey, listen. Hey, I said, why'd you go someplace else? Why'd you go ugly up somebody else's house?
Who you calling ugly, sucker?
You. I could throw some tracing paper over your head and draw me a moose face.
Hey, Pop. Oh, that's it, everybody. How's the funeral?
Beautiful, Lamont. And Reverend Trimble preached a beautiful eulogy. I didn't believe a word of it, but it was beautiful.
And Junior sure looked natural laying there, didn't he?
He looked natural. He raised up and said nothing about my $9.47.
I can't understand how come it's always the good people that have to go. And at the tender age of 64. Only 64. Say, that's 2 years younger than you, Fred.
Didn't nobody ask you how old a man was. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah, you all need to talk about something else. You're just depressing yourselves. If you did something meaningful with your lives, you wouldn't have time to sit around here and worry about dying.
Meaningful like what?
Like work.
Work?
That's right.
That'll kill you.
That's right. This good friend of mine, Willie Ross.
Willie Ross?
Yeah. Worked himself to death. He was mixing some cement and he had a heart attack and died. He fell right into the bucket and the cement hardened and they had to chip it away before they could bury him.
It was just his time to go. The Lord put him here to lay cement. And when the Lord figured his cement laying days was over, he called him home.
The Lord could have given him a break and let him live a little bit longer, get some of that Social Security money.
That's blasphemy, Fred Sanford. And I'm not going to be guilty by association.
Good. I don't want to associate with you anyway.
You don't have to leave.
That's all right, Lamont. I was just waiting to say hello to you anyway. Besides, I have to go to a funeral.
A funeral? You just left one.
This one is hers, can't you tell?
Speak up, Jack. Love you like a play cousin.
Somebody that's not heading to the funeral parlor, Candy Dufler. She's celebrating a birthday today, right here on Captain Company in the Morning.
Hi, this is Orange County Mayor Jerry Demings, and when I want to reminisce about the good old days, I log on to Captain and Company in the morning on oldschool101.com.
I know you care, don't you see, baby?
You make me feel so good inside. I wanna celebrate every day that our love lasts. You help me forget about my past. You might think I'm going insane. Hey baby, just break out the champagne. I wanna celebrate our love.
Celebrating the life of Queen Elizabeth if you're watching on Twitch TV and or our YouTube feed. The pomp and circumstance across the pond, 30 after the hour. Let's get to news you can use. Slick Vic, where you at?
We interrupt this program for a special announcement.
Captain and Company in the morning, rolling along on a Back to Work Monday. Slick Vic with some more news you can use. Brought to you this hour by the home of hot licks and cool jazz. Jazzy103.com.
Migrants who arrived on Martha's Vineyard this week were lied to, told there would be jobs and housing waiting for them on the Massachusetts island. That's according to Domingo Garcia, head of the League of United Latin American Citizens, a civil rights group. He said they were handed folders with fake documents, then flown to Martha's Vineyard on private charter planes. Everlides de la Hoz, a mom and grandma who came to the U.S. from Venezuela with her husband and son, told reporters that the whole group is upset they were lied to. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis initially sent the flight to Massachusetts from Texas using his state's $12 million relocation program. And he said yesterday that he'll continue using the program for similar moves. But Ivan Espinosa Madrigal, the executive director for Lawyers for Civil Rights, said the governor may have abused migrants' rights.
It really is a state like Florida or Texas trying to implement its own immigration policies and procedures that is unconstitutional. The federal government has exclusive authority over immigration. Some of the immigrants who were shipped to Martha's Vineyard have immigration court hearings and appointments and check-ins scheduled as early as Monday in places like Miami, like San Antonio, Texas, places that are thousands of miles away, where they were moved from, really in an effort to defeat their immigration claims, to make it harder for them to go through the immigration process. Many of them arrived in Martha's Vineyard, not only needing food and shelter, but needing emergency medical services.
A federal judge this week appointed a veteran New York jurist to serve as an independent arbiter in the Trump FBI investigation. The criminal investigation is looking into the presence of classified documents at the former president's Florida home. U.S. District Judge Eileen Cannon gave the new special master role to Raymond Deary. He'll now review documents taken during an August 8th raid at Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate. Judge Cannon also blocked the Justice Department from resuming its paused investigation of some 100 documents marked as classified. The Justice Department said last week that it did not believe the special master should inspect records marked classified or evaluate the former president's claims of privilege. For months, the Justice Department has been investigating the hoarding of top-secret materials and other classified documents that Trump had after leaving office. The DOJ cited national security concerns, arguing its investigation would be harmed if the judge did not quickly lift her block on the department. The judge, though, rejected that argument, saying there was no clearly identifiable emergency.
And that's the look of the world we live in at this hour. I will talk to you at the end of hour number 2 of your sports report today on Captain the Company in the Morning. And Cap, how are things looking with Johnny Brooklyn in Kansas City this Monday?
He's going through hot flashes today because it's flirting with almost 100 degrees in Kansas City. Why? This late in the season? Give me a break. Anyhow, Toronto, Canada, 71 degrees on the outside. DC, the DMV, 78. Somebody asked me in Jacksonville, why do you call it the DMV? DC, Maryland, and Virginia. You must not have been a good person in geography, right? I didn't think so. Kansas City already 82 degrees on the outside. Bay Area 58. And I'm not talking about Palm Bay. Los Angeles 63 right now. Orlando 81. Hurricane Fiona 18.9 north, 69.1 west. Moving northwest at 8 miles an hour. Maximum sustained winds 90 miles an hour, pummeling the eastern end of the Dominican Republic before she heads north, away from the USA. Carlton, Fiona must be a bad mamma jamma.
Look at her, she's a bad mamma jamma. Just as fine as she can be. Hey, she's a bad mamma jamma. Just as fine as she can be. Her body measurements are perfect in every dimension. She's got a figure that's shown of great attention. She's poetry in motion, a beautiful sight to see. I get so excited viewing her anatomy. She's real. Oh, she's tight. Got all the curves a man like. She's real. Oh, she's tight. Got all the curves a man like. Look at her. She's a bad mamma jamma. Just as fine as she can be. Hey, she's a bad mamma jamma. Oh, just as fine as she can be. Looks like she's born into the gold she wears. The essence of beauty, ooh, such lovely hair. She's foxy classy, oh, sexy sassy. She's heavenly, a treat for the eye to see. She's real, oh, she's stacked. Got all the curves a man like. Oh, she's real, oh, she's stacked. Got all the curves a man like. Ooh-wee, she's a bad mamma jamma. Ooh, she's bad, she's as fine as she can be. Hey, she's a bad mamma jamma. Just as fine as she can be.
Captain and Company in the morning.
Ain't nobody bad like me.
And America's home for classic hip hop, dance, and R&B all day long.
With diamonds on my fingers, I got a couple on my toes.
Old School 101.com.
When I came home last night, you wouldn't make love to me. You went fast asleep. You wouldn't even talk to me. You say I'm so crazy. Coming home intoxicated. I said I just wanna love you. I just wanna love you, baby. Guess that's why I'm so elated. Come on, girl, give it to me, baby. Give it to me. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. I bet you. I make you holler, you had enough. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Just give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. I bet you. I make you holler, you had enough. Give it to me. Give me that stuff, that funk, that sweet, that funky stuff. Give it to me. Give me that stuff, that funk, that sweet, that funky stuff. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me the funk, that sweet, funky stuff. Give it to me, baby. When I was high as the sky, out all night just dancing, you say let's go home.
Come on, Rick. I'm tired. Let's go home.
That's the time I start romancing. You say how can I love you? How can I love you, baby? When your body keeps on moving, I say wait till I squeeze you. Maybe then you'll start to grooving. Come on, girl, give it to me, baby. 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 I bet you. I make you holler, you had enough. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Just give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. I bet you. I make you holler, you had enough. Give it to me. Give me that stuff, that funk, that sweet, that funky stuff. Give it to me. Give me that stuff, that funk, that sweet, that funky stuff. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me your stuff.
That sweet, funky stuff.
Give me that stuff, that funk, that sweet, that funky stuff. Give it to me. Give me that stuff, that funk, that sweet, that funky stuff. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me the stuff, that sweet, funky stuff.
what he was talking about. Okay. Give me that stuff, that sweet, funky stuff. Fritos. I love Fritos. It tastes good. I know what you're thinking. Stop it. Just stop it. Fritos and, well, that's an interesting proposition. Okay, let's talk about people that were born today, the 19th of September. Brooke Benton, remember him? Rainy night in Georgia. Adam West, Batman, was born today. Baseball great Duke Snider, also born today. People that are still breathing, Paul Williams, who's in Smokey and the Bandit. Oh my God. Frida Payne, remember her? Singer extraordinaire. Joe Morgan, who played for the Big Red Machine. My buddy Larry Brown played running back for the Washington Redskins. And his painting from, oh God, what's the guy's name? Leroy Neiman is hanging in the house. Jeremy Irons, actor extraordinaire. Soledad O'Brien. Candy Dolfer. Jimmy Fallon, and this next artist that I know everybody around the world knows who it is. All I have to do is probably play 3 bars of the song.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Birthdays are like chocolate chip cookies. If you think about how many you've had, it makes you kind of sick.
Stop. You know who it is already. I know you know who it is. No, it's not Rapper's Delight. New York City's very own Nile Rodgers celebrating his birthday. And he made sure we had
hibbity the hip hip hopper, you don't stop. The hibbity the hip hip hopper, you don't stop.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport, the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat.
Swing and a miss. Slam dunk. Touchdown. Sports.
Good morning, everybody, from the lawn of Lake Pegasus. Slick Vic pinch hitting once again for BP, giving you your Captain of the Company in the Morning sports report for the 87BN Sports Desk, brought to you by John Gill and Premier Oracle Elevator. Give them a call at 321-316-8558 for all of your vertical transportation needs. Before we enter the world of pigskin, a couple of stories that we need to give you updates on. Yankees star Aaron Judge turned in the best performance of an historic season, pounding out home runs 58 and 59 in Milwaukee as the Yankees beat the Brewers 12-8. Judge is 2 home runs shy of Roger Maris's American League record and has 127 RBIs, which leads all of baseball. Oh, by the way, he's batting .316 and is 1 point away from the AL batting title, which would give him the Triple Crown. Judge said afterwards, quote, "We got some big games coming up. That's really the only thing on my mind right now." Judge in the month of September has been blasting the ball, hitting .491 with a .586 on-base percentage and a .1018 slugging percentage. His slugging percentage for the season is .701. It would make him the first 700-plus slugging season in the American League since Mark McGwire in 1996, and has the highest slugging percentage since Barry Bonds in 2004. Meanwhile, in Connecticut, Las Vegas Aces, after getting blown out in Game 3, put the finishing touches on their first WNBA championship, eclipsing the Suns 78-71 in Game 4 of the WNBA Finals. Aces guard Chelsea Gray was named Finals MVP and said, quote, We didn't like that feeling we had last year. It was a tough moment, but it built character. It was setting something up for the following year. And it was something that was big for the Aces, who also won the Commissioner's Cup, an in-season tournament, which they took over, ironically enough, the Connecticut Sun. Becky Hammond became the first WNBA history to win the title in her first season as a head coach, and also became the first former player to lead a team to a WNBA championship. Now we get to the Church of the NFL, and comebacks were the theme of Sunday's slate. The Miami Dolphins trailed 35-14 before Tua Tagovailoa threw 4 touchdown passes, including the final one to Jalen Waddle with 18 seconds left to propel the Dolphins to a 42-38 victory over the Baltimore Ravens. Tua Tagovailoa ended up throwing for 469 yards and tied a franchise record with 6 touchdowns. It was done 2 other times by Dan Marino in 1986 and Bob Greasy in 1977. Meanwhile, the New York Jets trailed 30-17 with 90 seconds left to go, but found a way to come back thanks to 2 Joe Flacco touchdown passes, the second one to Garrett Wilson with 20 seconds left as the Jets stunned the Cleveland Browns 31-30. It marked the largest comeback by a team trailing in the final 90 seconds in NFL history. A Cade York mixed extra point set the tempo and the opportunity for the New York Jets to have the historic comeback. Meanwhile, the Detroit Lions got themselves the first win of the season despite 337 yards from Commander quarterback Carson Wentz as they knocked off Washington 36-27. In a slugfest figuratively and literally, Tampa Bay beat New Orleans 20-10. Mike Evans and Marcus Lattimore were ejected for a scuffle that took place during the third quarter. The New York Giants are 2-0 after beating Carolina 19-16. The New England Patriots beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 17-14. The Jacksonville Jaguars continue to have Duval County be a place of horrors for the Indianapolis Colts as they shut them out 24-0. In the late action, the Los Angeles Rams nearly blew a 28-3 lead, but held on to beat the Atlanta Falcons 31-27. San Francisco lost quarterback Trey Lance due to an ankle injury, but Jimmy Garoppolo led them to a 27-7 win over Seattle. Dallas got a late second field goal to win Cooper Rush's second career start, beating the Bengals 20-17. Denver, in a offensive snooze fest, beat Houston 16-9. The Arizona Cardinals needed 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions, including a Kyler Murray to A.J. Green strike on the final play of regulation to beat the Raiders in overtime 29-23. And on Sunday Night Football, Green Bay rolled over the Bears 27-10. Monday Night Football has a doubleheader in Week 2 at 7:15. It will be Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills hosting Derrick Henry and the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, at 8:30, it will be Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson, and the Minnesota Vikings. The Buffalo Titans game will be on ESPN and ESPN2 with the main cast, while the Eagles and Vikings can be seen on ABC. And now I'll put a bow on today's sports report, again brought to you by Premier Oracle Elevator at 321-316-8558. Give John Gill a call for all of your vertical transportation needs. And also brought to you by the Phil Collins Memorial Kicker Award, which we will present during hour number 3 coming up shortly here at Captain the Company in the Morning.
Ladies, mark your calendar for December the 2nd through the 4th for some serious networking, vendors, entertainment, and 7 times NAACP award recipient Nikki Giovanni. Call 386-688-1294. That's 386-688-1294. Or go online to uniqueproductionsllc.com for details. And thanks, oldschool101.com, for caring.
Hey, Kansas City, got bugs, rats in the front room, roaches in the back? Better call our guy Johnny and the folks at Ed Milberger Pest Control. 913-498-BUGS. That's 913-498-2847. With over 120 years experience in the field, their technicians will rid your home or business of those unwanted, unsightly insects, spiders, rodents, termites, and more. Check them out on Facebook. Ed Milberger Pest Control. 913-498-BUGS. That's 913-498-2847. A household name in Kansas City Pest Control since 1939. Proudly employee-owned and operated. Se habla español.
If you served in the Marine Corps, by now you know about the contaminated water problem at Camp Lejeune. If you were stationed or worked at Camp Lejeune from 1953 to 1987, you probably have a lot of questions. We have some answers. You could be entitled to compensation. Billions of dollars are being allocated to pay for damages to anyone stationed at Camp Lejeune during that time. Unfortunately, it appears that officials may have known the contaminated water problem existed and did little to protect their men. The Semper Fi code was not honored. If you or someone in your family has developed a serious illness, including various forms of cancer, call this Camp Lejeune legal support line right now. You can't turn back the clock and change what happened, but you can certainly call right now and learn your rights as a Marine. Here's the number.
Call 800-296-1557. 800-296-1557. That's 800-296-1557. Paid for by Legal Alert Line.
Make some noise! Oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast.
Number 1,
Winter Park, Orlando, Florida.
They're Americans!
Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
Copyright 2022.
The one and only. You're rocking with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
Now in its 10th season, Orlando Community Arts and Orlando Health present Claire and the Chocolate Nutcracker at the Dr. Phillips Center for Performing Arts on Saturday, November the 26th at 7 p.m. Join Claire on her magical journey to the Kingdom of Toys as she tours the world, visiting Africa, Asia, and the Caribbean, as well as India, Spain, and other lands. Get your tickets today at drphillipscenter.org. And don't forget to pick up your Claire and the Chocolate Nutcracker dolls at claireandthechocolatenutcracker.com.
I am queen of the most powerful nation in the world! And my entire family is gone! Have I not given everything? And when I wake up,
Coming to theaters in November.
Monday, so good to me. Monday morning, it was all I hoped it would be.
It's Back to Work Monday.
If you on the job right now, quit your surfing. Back to work, fool.
It's worked so far, but we're not out yet.
Pentagon City. Doors opening right side.
hour number 3 of Captain and Company!
say it ain't right if I can't just sweet love to you. How can you live, girl? 'Cause love for us was meant to be. Well, then you must be seeing some other guy instead of me. That's what got me working. Yeah, I don't understand it. Got me working. From sun to midnight. You got me working day and night. Oh no, you got me working day and night. I'm so tired now. You got me working day and night. You got me working day and night.
That's kind of how I felt this weekend. My God. Maybe I should add up all the miles I travel, covering the Jags and the Magic and other sporting events, Daytona, go down to Homestead. That's a lot of traveling. My God. No wonder I'm kind of tired in my old age. 8 after the hour, Captain Company flight number 2495, 5 away from the big show next Monday, catered by Subway. And the list of people we're working on slowly, I will try to have a final list like Wednesday or Thursday. Because I'm trying to get like multiple things done before that big show. I do know that Kumo Kyle will be in studio, as well as Slick Vic, so we don't have to worry about him being interrupted by his 9-to-5 job. That he will be physically in the studio. Also, Loudmouth Mick Dolan. Actually, you know, Mick Dolan, he is the angry white man, and I think I found out who the angry black man is. That would be Slick Vic. That would be a good debate on the show. Also, my son Israel will be down from Jacksonville. Just to name a few of our distinguished guests on that big show next Monday. What else is going on around here? Oh, there is a festival going on down in South Beach. South Beach, that would be the MIAO. They're having a seafood festival. That will be the weekend of October 19th through the 22nd. No, I'm not going down for the seafood festival. I am going to the Homestead race, the Dixie Vodka 400. And trust me, let me tell you something about the food there. That's a seafood festival. I mean, when Neil was running the thing, Uncle Paulie loved it because it was cracked crab. All you could eat cracked crab. I said, Paulie, who's going to win the race? I don't know, Captain, but I'm certainly going to get my share of cracked crab.
Jump, 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 everybody get on jump, 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 everybody get on jump, 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 everybody get on jump, 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 everybody get on jump.
Crush 2 in the Ghetto Jump. Captain Company in the morning, 16 after the hour on a back-to-work Monday in the fast lane.
Ladies come in all forms, shapes, and sizes. Beware homeboys, 'cause they're full of surprises. Looking real good and acting real sweet. Now watch them dance to a funky beat.
80s from back in the day. Pretty Tony from South Florida put that one together. 22 after the hour. Captain and Company on the Captain and Company Radio Network. I'm trying to monitor two things at the same time. Actually, three. Over here on this screen, we know where Hurricane Fiona is. I'll talk to you about that shortly. The Bucks and the Saints fighting over here. Tom Brady actually cussed somebody out. If you could read his lips, he said, F-U-B. And the brother wasn't going to take that, so he swung at Tom Brady. Then that segues into the burial of Queen Elizabeth II at Westminster Abbey. She's in St. George's Chapel right now, and they're taking the crown jewels off of her coffin, and I have a question. Now, if England is so progressive, why is it I don't see any black people? I saw one in the chapel, and I saw one as they were bringing her body in. He kind of reminded me of Marcus Garvey, Black to Africa. Now, I know there's going to be some folks saying, Captain, why would you bring this up? Well, I'm just saying, if everything is so hunky-dory, if everything is so perfect in the world we live in right now, why isn't it not being shown on TV to the whole world that the English have got their act together? I don't see that while I'm watching television. And I had to try to explain that to my son at the football game yesterday. And it's kind of sad to me that I have to take time out to explain something that we really shouldn't. Everybody should be, homogenized is what I would like to say. But then again, I'm just an old fart. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I've only been talking for 2,495 morning shows. I've only been talking before then for I don't know how many years in broadcasting. I don't know if I'm so bad, why did this check just hit and I can go get this other board that I wanted and don't have to ask anybody for nothing except are you coming to the party on Monday? I mean, then I have to laugh at people that boast about what they do and how much money they make, and then they say, what do you need? And you tell them what you need, and then I can't do that. Has that ever happened to you? They swear they got all this damn money and they got all of this pomp and circumstance, and like, for example, let's just say, hey, if we could ask the Queen, can we get one of those jewels, just one, and pay a bill with that? And do you really think we would have gotten it? Of course not, but I'm just saying. And then there's people in broadcasting who ask me for favors, but yet, when I need something, which way did he go? Which way did he go? And then even my son said, Dad, you must be dealing with those cluster Fs. And I fell out laughing. He put the right word in the right phrase in the right sentence. Yes, there's a bunch of cluster you-know-what's out there. And your dad is just going to keep on going. We're like the Energizer Bunny. We're just going to keep on going and going and going and
It's
going.
like it happened overnight. The lights were shining bright. The superstar life every night, catching flights. From Toronto to Miami, now I'm going back to Cali, getting money in the valley with the banks. So I stay dripping, looking fresh, in nothing but the best. Designer, nothing less. More checks, no stress. Just like Louisiana, New York City to Atlanta, back in Dallas, getting ready for the show. Under these strong lights, I'm so fly, oh my. I'm so fly, oh my. Okay, so strike a pose. Been living out my vision. They can see I got the glow. Got myself some golden carrots just to match my golden palace. Standing ghettos out in Paris on a boat, celebrating life. So every night we make a toast. Shopping bags in Tokyo, your party in Mykonos. When you see me in your city, maybe we could take it slow, but ain't no stopping 'cause I'm always on the go. Under these strong lights, I'm so fly. Oh my, I'm so fly. Oh my, I'm shining so bright. I sparkle till I beam like a star in the night. Oh my, I'm so fly. Oh my, I'm so fly. Oh my, I'm shining so bright. It started as a dream that all came alive. The champagne pop 'cause the party never stops. From the boat to the yacht, now we headed to the top. Oh yeah, everybody, oh yeah, keep it rocking. Oh yeah, don't you stop it. Oh yeah, let the champagne pop 'cause the party never stops. From the boat to the yacht, now we headed to the top. Oh yeah, everybody, oh yeah, keep it rocking. Oh yeah, don't you stop it. Oh yeah. Under these strobe lights, I'm so fly. Oh my, I'm so fly. Oh my, I'm shining so bright. I sparkle till I beam like a star in the night. Oh my, I'm so fly. Oh my, I'm so fly. Oh my, I'm shining so bright. It started as a dream that it all came alive.
Monday Night Football tonight. Oh my goodness, you get two games. You get the Titans and the Bills, Vikings and Eagles. I love me some football. Charlie Nafish, Hashim from back in the day, 35 after the hour, Captain and Company on the Captain and Company Radio Network. Slick Vic is now back on the flight deck. I thought he was trying to get the crown jewels out of the Queen's headdress.
No, I was trying to get the Crown Royale out of the Royal Palace.
Okay.
For episode 2500 next week.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, look, there's going to be some people trying to come up in here, and if they don't bring something, I'm going to throw them out, literally. I mean, you're coming to a celebration on a Monday. You should be bringing something with you except your ass. I know some DJs that will just bring their ass.
And then take stuff home with them.
Oh, yes, and then they'll try to take something home with them. Maybe I'll give them a broken mixing board, you know. Johnny Brooklyn, who's busy worried about, Captain, you need to get that plane ticket. No, Johnny Brooklyn, right now I need to replace this broadcast board before I have everybody in town in here and this one not acting right like it's been. I need to get this one fixed too, but the people can't seem to get the parts from Yamaha. I thought Yamaha was a Japanese company, not a Chinese company. But who knows? I'll get this one fixed too, but damn. Why is everybody always in my business? Well, let me get in your business. What the hell's going on at your house?
You know what? Speaking of getting in business, I need a milk crate, sir. Before we get into Phil Collins.
You want to get on the milk crate already?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
There you go. There's the milk crate.
Why is it, Captain, when people rant and rave or moan in a word that starts with B about something, they always say, I don't mean to get mad at you, but, and then continue on said rant?
Oh, I'll tell you why, Vic. I do it all the time. I tell the person on the other end that, look, I'm not mad at you, but your company sucks. And this is why your company sucks. Why did I sit in National Airport, at Reagan National Airport in Washington, D.C. for 5 hours? You knew damn good and well that you didn't have the airplane to get us all from National Airport back home to Orlando in a timely fashion. And so the person listened to my complaint, and then I said, what I feel is good enough compensation is to double my frequent flyer miles. Since I will be using the services of American Airlines to go to Johnny Brooklyn's house, okay? And I will use American Airlines for us to go to Nueva York. And so the lady said, I'm jotting this down, Mr. Hill. Let me see what we can do. So when you address somebody in that form of respect, I would think that you would listen to their rant and rave and see what you could do. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Okay.
But, Captain, not everybody acts in that same manner. Which is the reason why I'm on my soapbox this morning.
Okay, go right ahead, brother. I see where you're going with this. Go ahead.
Look, here's the thing. If she actually exhausted all of her resources, I can understand that. I respect that. But if somebody is literally cussing you out personally, saying, well, you ain't do this and you ain't do that, don't be surprised if somebody flips it back on you and says, well, why the F are you calling me in with all your BS?
Victor.
I didn't do that thing.
Yeah, Victor, stop lying. You an angry black man. You cussed that man out, didn't you? And you feel
No, I
good.
did not. You know what I did? What all black people should do before y'all sash yourselves out of a job, put your phone on mute, cuss them out into the air, and once you're done, unmute the phone, because they'll probably still be talking, and go, I understand, you're right, and keep it moving. Because too many times, Captain, our beautiful black people have to be the people to get the last word. And guess what? Sometimes it is the last word at their job.
Well, Victor, that's why I decided I can't work for a corporate entity anymore. Because
And you work for you.
I work for me. I can do what I do. I can say what I want to say, and life goes on. Because
And guess what, Captain?
Because some of these milly mouth blankety blanks, you know, they still don't get it. This is my network. This is my equipment. I get the last mother blanking word. I get the last word. Not you. I. And I will make you look like an ass. So, the choice is yours. And I got a smile on my face. See, I got a smile on my face.
And Captain, that's how you get to do 2,500 episodes of your morning show.
Thank you, sir. I just love it. I just love listening to people who think they know more than us and they try to be slicker than us. And who gets the last laugh? We do.
Yes. Captain,
Yeah.
let us transition, if you will, to our Phil Collins Memorial Kicker Award for this week.
Oh, hold on a minute. I got to crank this one up. Then it goes. I'll be honest again. I'll be honest again. Oh, no. Oh, I'm mistaken. Oh, I'll say I missed again. Oh. Okay, who missed Slick Vic?
Well, Captain, honorable mention this week goes to Cade York of the Cleveland Browns, who missed an extra point, which we thought would not be meaningful. But when you give up 2 touchdowns in 90 seconds that the Cleveland Brownies did against the New York Football Jets to lose 31-30, that kind of has significance. So, Cade York, you are in honorable mention this week. Also, Michael P.S. Hayes, not to be confused with the Michael P.S. Hayes from the Fabulous Freebirds of the 80s, missed an extra point for Georgia State, and turns out Georgia State lost to Charlotte on Saturday, 42-41.
That's why you kick the extra point. That's why. How did Herm Edwards say before he got fired this weekend?
You play to win the game.
Yes, and that's why he got fired. He could not win the game. Oh, poor Herm.
Yeah, lost to Eastern Michigan late Sunday night. I woke up, I was watching the NFL, like, Herm Edwards got fired. What?
Man.
Captain?
Yes?
The winner of our Phil Collins Memorial Kicker Award this week is Braden Narvison of Western Kentucky.
Okay, Western Kentucky.
Yes, Western Kentucky was playing Indiana on Saturday afternoon. He had a 47-yard field goal at the final play of regulation to give Western Kentucky a win over a Big Ten team. Cap, when I say he missed it, he shanked it.
Oh God.
He pushed that thing so far. He pushed that thing so far to the right. It was not even funny.
Was Laces out?
And then in overtime, has a 42-yard kick that gets blocked and almost gets returned for a game-winning touchdown.
Poor guy.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, my question still is: was Laces out?
Laces, I cannot confirm nor deny that, Captain, which leads me to our second Phil Collins Memorial Kicker Award. We go up to Gainesville, Florida.
Oh, God.
Where USF nearly pulled off the impossible and beat the Florida Gators.
Well,
However, Captain, that field goal was, he almost made the kick. But the hold was low. Laces were in, and the field goal by Spencer Shader was low and to the right.
Okay.
So Mr. Narvison and Mr. Shader All right, congratulations to you, and here is your award, courtesy of the captain.
Well, it goes first of all like this. Can I turn that back up? Thank you. It goes like,
If he had held the ball laces out like you're supposed to, Ray would never have missed that kick. Dan Marino should die of gonorrhea and rot in hell. Would you like a cookie, son?
Dan Marino probably has died of that. All the foolishness he's been involved in. Oh my goodness. To the kickers that can't seem to kick, this one is for you.
It's bad bitch o'clock, yeah, it's thick 30. I've been through a lot, but I'm still flirty. Is everybody back up in the building? It's been a minute, tell me how you're healing. Cause I'm about to get into my feelings. How you feeling? How you feel right now? Oh, I've been so down and under pressure. I'm way too fine to be this stressed, yeah. Bitch, I might be better. Turn up the music, turn down the lights. I got a feeling I'm gonna be alright, okay, alright. It's about damn time. Turn up the music, let's celebrate. I got a feeling I'm gonna be okay, alright. It's about damn time. In a minute, I'ma need a sentimental man or woman to pump me up. Feeling fussy, walking in my Balenciennes, trying to bring out the fabulous. Cause I give a fuck way too much. I'ma need like 2 shots in my cup. Wanna get up, wanna get down. That's how I feel right now. Oh, I've been so down and under pressure. I'm way too fine to be this stressed, yeah. Bitch, I might be better. Turn up the music, turn down the lights. I got a feeling I'm gonna be alright, okay, alright. It's about damn time. Turn up the music, let's celebrate. I got a feeling I'm gonna be okay, alright. It's about damn time, bitch. Cause you know what time it is. I'm coming out tonight. 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 Okay. Alright. It's about damn time. I'm coming out tonight. 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 Okay. Alright. It's about damn time. Bitch. Yeah. It's about damn time.
What makes for a great story? Is it drama? Action? Or is it love? Not just love, but the kind of love that makes you do crazy things. Woo! Bang! Exactly. A great story has to have heroes we can root for. It has magic. It has power. And every once in a while, it has miracles. A great story needs an opening that sucks you in. A middle that won't let you go. And a mind-blowing, nail-biting ending that has you hanging on every snap. That's what makes for a great story. And as luck would have it, that's our story.
Captain and Company in the morning.
There you go. 20%.
Lately I've been searching my soul, looking deep inside. I know that everything I do leads me back to you, back to you. Even through the good and the bad, when I'm happy or I'm feeling so sad, there ain't no better love, the one that's from above. Hallelujah. There is no greater love. There is no other one. That when I lose my way, you guide me through the rain. Without you I am weak. You're the biggest part of me. In this battle we have won the victory. There will never be a greater love. Well, I was on the verge of my doom. Then I looked up to the sky and saw you. I was just a broken, lost soul, till you came along and made me whole. Couldn't make it, thought I was lost, but for each and every sin you paid the cost. And I see it now, my eyes are open wide. Now I truly understand this paradise. There is no greater love. There is no other one. That when I lose my way, you guide me through the rain. Without you I am weak. Without you I'm so weak. Biggest part yes, you are. In this battle we have won. There will never be a greater love. No greater, no greater, no greater, no greater, no greater love. No greater love. No greater, no greater, no greater, no greater, no greater love. It's the greater love. There is no greater love. There is no other one. That when I lose my way, you guide me through the rain. Without you I am weak. The biggest part of me. Yes, you are. This battle we have won. There will never be a greater love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love. There will never be a greater love. Love, love, love. Love, love. Love, love.
Working on getting Jimmy in studio next Monday, 54 after the hour. I got one more before we get out of here. But first, Hurricane Fiona. As of almost an hour ago, maximum sustained winds 85 miles an hour. Located at 19.1 north, 69.2 west. Smack dab over the Dominican Republic. Moving northwest at 8 miles an hour. Fiona's going to make a turn to the north, head over the Turks and Caicos, miss the Bahamas, and head up towards the Canadian Maritime area. That would be Nova Scotia, man. So that means it will be a wide right hurricane missing the continental United States. But don't go swimming in the Atlantic just yet because, rip currents. Exercise yourselves, use some common sense. But if you knew what common sense was, I wouldn't have to tell you.
Hey, Daddy, when you gonna stop playing? Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got beat energy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. But I might let you try it off the Hennessy. Make them sing to this thing like a melody. And if your girl ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. Tell me how you want it. 3, 2, 1, and I'm on it. Feel good, don't it? Hood chick, you in a bunny. I'ma bust it on the pole like honest. I'm just being honest. Juicy, mini made, but can't do it 1 minute, man. Not a side or a main. I'm the only one he entertain. Spending his mind in the bank. I like what I see. A boss like you need a boss like me. Daddy from the street, so he move low key. Tryna rock that mic like karaoke. On the count of 3, bad, get money. Broke to the left, we don't want it. I'm the one they love to hate, but they can't get past. Pretty face, no waist, and a big old bag. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got beat energy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. But I might let you try it off the Hennessy. Make them sing to this thing like a melody. And if your girl ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. How you want it? 3, 2, 1, camera rolling. Do it slow motion. Real chick. Them up on all they big talk. Lotto put them on it. I'm just being honest. Lingerie, Dolce, blindfold. Tie me to the bed while we role play. Can't skill folk play. Kiddo, kitty, cold case. I'm about ish, but tonight we do it your way. On the count of 3, bad, get money. Broke to the left, we don't want it. If you ever see me broke, I'm probably rocking a cast. Pretty face, no waist, with a big old bag. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got beat energy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. But I might let you try it off the Hennessy.